Video response, you say? Alrighty then, here it is. I am going to edit mine because I know exactly how I talk and how my brain works, and I would like this video to make sense. So, this will be edited for content. I really appreciate your video, man. I watched the whole thing, the whole almost half hour. I spent 28 minutes of my life that I'll never get back. That's okay. No, it's cool. But I for one, and it seems like I'm not the only one. And now it's not a new. I mean, it's for me. It's not a New Year's resolution thing either. But I've about had enough of the way my life's been. Let me tell you a little bit about my life. Friends, people who are actually friends with me will know this, and since I actually kind of consider you guys friends, even though we're distance friends, Facebook friends, whatever you want to call it, associate friends, because we all do Krumbination and we've all been in webcams, we do something for Horborong Studios, one way or the other. See, this is why I edit, because now I just lost myself. But anyway, since I am friends, let me tell you a little bit about my life. Some of you know, some of you don't. I'm in South Carolina. This was not always the case. You might be able to realize that by the way I talk. I don't sound like I'm from South Carolina. I sound like I'm from 50 miles above New York City, which is where I originally lived. I was doing construction, and this is way before I even started touching video cameras, which isn't that long ago, believe it or not. I had no work. I was in construction at the time, the bottom fell out, and I had my options. I'd already lost my home. I already was living in a friend's basement. Appreciate him to no end for that, because he did give me a place to live for about 2 years. And when it got so bad that I wasn't even going to be able to afford to live there anymore, it was either homeless shelter or come down to South Carolina and live with my parents. Well, this is not a homeless shelter. I am 41 years old, living with my parents. I used to make fun of people for this. I am no longer in the position to do so. Except myself. I can totally make fun of myself, because, I mean, if you can't make fun of yourself, you can't make fun of anybody, in my opinion. That's just a rule. And I can go to great lengths on material on myself, because I want to have the right to make fun of other people. Anyway. But I've been down here now officially. Well, what's today's date? Let's check the date. It's the 11th. Okay. 3 days. In 3 days, I will have officially been in South Carolina for 2 full years. I will have officially been living in my parents' house for 2 full years. This has got to stop. And one of the things I've been doing, and I've been sharing it on Facebook, and I've been sharing it with people who know me and people who care about me and friends that I've made down here, that I am running a videography business. Not a super successful videography business yet, but I'm improving, I'm learning, and honestly that's what YouTube has always been to me. It's a learning experience, it's practice. Practice for the real world, because one way or the other, this is what I do for a living. If it's making YouTube videos, if it's working with you guys, if it's videotaping somebody's wedding, making a music video for somebody, making a video birthday card, I'm not selling myself here, because, you know, most of you are too far away to use my services. But one way or the other, this is my living. This is how I am going to make my living. There are no two ways about it. There's no options for me anymore. Working at Walmart working now at Harris Teeter in their deli and bakery. That's part-time. That is my part-time job, and that is not as important as, to me, it's not as important as what goes on here in this room with my equipment. I mean, I've not, I'm going to show off a little bit. This is all my stuff. It's a little bit of a mess, but, I got the Mac Mini. I've got a, VHS. That's actually a studio VHS machine. It's not your normal one. You can actually drop the thing for controls. It's actually from a studio. I know, I never get to show this stuff off. You never get to see this because it's always next to the camera. The camera that I'm using right now is my first 3CCD broadcast quality camera. This will be making all my business videos and my YouTube videos. The last video I did, A True Friend, was filmed with this camera. But I mean, this is it. I mean, I'm anything that I got right now, I have everything I need as far as I'm concerned. But this camera was the last step, was the last piece of the puzzle that would keep me from starting a professional videography business. And now I got it. Now I've got it. I've got everything I need. I can burn DVDs. I have software for making DVD labels. I have a box of 100 DVD cases, blank, with nothing in them, that I can put the sleeves in myself and, print out the labels for the DVD, everything. I got it. I'm set. And this is going to be my life. And it wasn't really a New Year's resolution because I started actively getting ready for this in December. I mean, I've been trying to get ready for it all along, and I've had little bits and dribbles of work here and there. If you look at my website, you'll see some of the work I've already done. Actually, you'll see all of the work I've already done. But there's going to be more. The website's part of that. The website is just about finished. I need a music video for it, and I've decided not to use anything off of YouTube because I'd rather have something a little more serious. I have a friend of mine who wants to make a video of a song of hers. I'm in the middle of writing it. If she happens to watch this, then yes, I'm working on it. Promise. I really am. It's a little harder than you think. So I'll probably end up using her video as a demonstration for that. Anyway, before I go off on too much of a tangent, in my personal opinion, Krumbination and everything that we're doing with Harborong Studios and you, Jordan, and Chris, and Eric, and Matt, and everybody that's involved, and Billo, and I mean, I love all you guys in a totally heterosexual, non-gay way. I do. I love all you guys. You guys have... You've actually been like a ray of hope for me too, because I mean, I've known for ages that like YouTube would be a 1 in a million shot, but as a community I think we have a better chance of bettering each other. Not that YouTube is going to be my main focus. I mean, it is and it isn't. Like I said, it's practice. It's not, and I hope I'm not saying so much stuff that Jordan's going to be like, oh, well, now you don't have to be in the next blog. Notice I'm covering my mouth because I'm still a little self-conscious of the 2 teeth. They're on their way. Anyway, that's beside the point. I love what you guys do. I say you guys, but when it comes down to it, I love what we're doing. I love what everybody involved is doing. Every little bit that goes into this thing is just showing that there's a lot more creative people out there than YouTube is showing. I mean, honestly, what we got going on right now, it beats out a lot of people that are already up there. I mean, I don't want to mention any names, but there's certain YouTubers that I just won't watch anymore because they don't interest me. And they were the big names, and somehow they got, like, on my friends list, And I mean, there's a few of them that are not super big that I still watch and love, and they're crazy, and I connect with crazy because I'm not all there myself. But I think what we're doing with Crumbination, it's gonna be big. It's not gonna be a small thing, and I think everybody involved is going to benefit from Crumbination and webcams and tube talking and any other little project that comes out of Harborong Studios. And I mean, not for nothing, the biggest thing I gotta say is I'm behind this 100%. Anything that needs done. Jordan, you got my email too. If you want something, if there's something you need from me or something you want from me, send me an email, post it on Facebook, whatever. You got it. I'm in this. I'm in this with both feet. And it'll take a while to wash off, but nah. Listen, no, I can't be serious for 5 minutes, okay? I just can't. Walmart did that to me. If I took everything seriously while I was working there, I would have been truly insane. But being insane is actually what kept me sane. So, it's kind of ironic in a way. But like I said, the biggest thing I'm trying to say here is, first of all, the big thing. See, this is the part I'm going to edit out. The big thing I'm saying is, this is a great thing that we're working on. We've got some great talent, some great people, some great stories, some great writings, some great actors. There's just greatness here, and I am very glad to be a part of it. I will continue to be a part of it, and I will do anything to help promote it. I mean, every time there's a webcams episode, it's up on my Facebook page, and people, sometimes they do it more than once when I'm in them. But I'm trying to get out of that too. I'm trying to actually be a little less selfish about that. Tube Talking, I know I posted because Tube Talking was freaking hilarious. I watched it about 3 times. And for me to watch a YouTube video more than once, I barely do that with my own. So, but that was a good one. I got a complaint. Alright, I'm not left-handed. So for me to try and show off the Harborong symbol on this mug is, it's uncomfortable. I'm right-handed. Alright? And these cups are not made for right-handed people. Alright? So call up Cafe Express and let them know that, you want right and left-handed mugs from now on. Because I'm looking at it. I can see it. You can't. Yes, I'm drinking coffee at 8:30 at night. But anyway, you asked for a video response and I'm giving you one. Alright, and but I'm hearing, believe me, I heard so much of what you said in there. I mean, the change, any change, even if you want to change the world, it begins on the inside. And I'm changing me on the inside. I'm changing me on the outside too. As you can tell from the several different haircuts and facial hair and then no facial hair, and Rob can't seem to make up his mind about what he looks like. Well, I just like to see change, and if I can't force change in other areas, I'll force change wherever I can. But that's, it's all about just getting better. And I think all of us together, and this isn't just the first time I've heard this, and this isn't the first, this is what I've been saying since the year started. It's time to make things different. It's time to make things better. It's time to get out there and make what we want happen. So, jeez, man, I'm with you. Let's do it. Later. Stop recording now.